In today's segment, I'm in it with Manny. I'm going to tell you how that safety anchor post came to be. My name is Manny Carrillo. I am the inventor of the safety anchor post system. I've been a carpenter for 30 years. I'm one of those carpenters that's been fortunate to have worked for 30 years doing concrete forms. And a few years back, in a project, I was working doing a perimeter protection on a high rise. And I happened to witness a horrible thing that happened. I was installing the infamous slab grabber, a guardrail system that clamps to the edge of a building and develops a guardrail system. That particular day, a single post failed. The bottom became dislodged, causing the post to fall down 19 stories. That evening, I went home pondering, there's got to be a better way. And upon calling all my friends and calling different contractors, have you ever had this incident happen? The answer was yes. So I knew that there was something to be done. I did a lot of research for months and months, and I decided that we needed to make something more substantial, something where you didn't need to go to the edge, something that had to be surface mount, and it needed to be upgraded. If you're going to introduce something new, it's like technology, out with the old, in with the new. It's always hard to adapt to something new. But if we're going to make something new, you need to add new components. How are you going to make it safer? How are you going to make it better? How are you going to make it more user friendly? I've been in the field for 30 years, so I've always been taught that you must use ergonomics. It has to be light, it has to be versatile, it has to be simple, it has to be fast, and it has to be cost efficient. So the safety anchor post came to be. It had to be a single unit with the guardrails prefixed so that you will never use any tapes, any wrenches, any nails, no screws. You should be able to install it with your hands. Because if you make it so ergonomical, so simple, then people will use it. But what was the key ingredient? The D-ring. In today's times, on average, 50 people die every single day. That's a staggering number. Why? Because if you're on any given building, on the top of a roof of a water treatment plant, there aren't any columns. There's no sky hooks. There is nothing. The engineer doesn't allow you to drill it. The engineer doesn't allow you to do so many things, but yet you must comply to OSHA. So the safety anchor post was designed and engineered to meet today's standards. A fixed guardrail surface mount with a D-ring with a 5-to-1 ratio where we could save a construction worker.